Hey there guys, and welcome back to some Factorio 0.17 vanilla start to finish. I'm Xterminator, and we're going to blow up some cliffs. So, it's been a day or two since I did this. I wanted this playthrough. I wanted to get one out yesterday, but I was having some issues. It was like a blizzard here pretty much all day, and my power was flickering and stuff. It was pretty much all I could do just to get that spotlight out. So I had to cancel my stream and stuff. But we are here, and let's blow up some cliffs. What we're actually going to do today, I changed my mind a little bit on what we're doing. I want to set up red circuit, so let's blow these up. So if you throw these, I'm trying to like figure out the exact ideal range here on what these guys can do. Looks like... Okay, that's cleared a bit of room. That should be plenty of room. There's some more cliffs over here, but that's okay for now. So I made the explosives, and then I made some cliff explosives, and we need to clear these trees too. Luckily, I have grenades being made for military science, so it should be pretty easy to clear these. In fact, I should probably box them up. Now, I thought about doing red circuits on the top side of the bus, like behind the oil here, but there's a lot of stuff in the way, and it's not that big of a deal to put this here. Like I said, normally I like to kind of put my science all next to each other, but it doesn't really hurt to have it separated. It's just that it can make routing to the labs a little bit more difficult, but that's not too big of a deal. So what I've done is we're placing a filter inserter here because we obviously don't want to stash up. Well, we do actually want to stash the red ammo, but if we let this be a normal inserter, it's not going to know like what ratio we want it in or anything. It's likely just going to only grab like one thing. So we're going to set him to grenades, and I'm going to just limit this to a stack. Then we're going to take another. Actually, we don't even need that. We're going to take another one here. This is the best spot probably, and we're going to bunch more boxes, and we're going to do that. Again, he doesn't need to be filtered because the only thing he can grab here is ammo. So let's move this to here. There we go. So now with some piercing ammo, which should really, really help us be able to clear bases and stuff. Let's throw down a few more lights. I know it's quite dark for you guys. Try to put a few around here. Unfortunately, I can't really light up our working area because if I bring power over here and throw lights down, it's just going to be right in the way of what we're trying to do. Let me actually grab a few more grenades. So I think I'm going to set up red circuits right here. Basically, we just need to bring down... wait, did I seriously not... I could have sworn I capped this. Come on, game. Yeah, that was more than enough. We just need to bring down plastic, and then we need green circuits and copper, because we're going to make the cable on site. And this is actually a situation... I mentioned this previously when I was building the green circuits, but this is a situation where it's actually okay, and in a lot of cases prefer to belt the cable, the copper cable, rather than direct insertion, simply because of the ratios and stuff. Let's go ahead and just blow up a couple more trees here. It feels so good. Get these trees out of here. All right. Actually, now that we have military, can we do... grenade damage or explosive damage 2. We can. It's kind of expensive, but it'll be worth it because this should hopefully let us our grenades clear the forest in one hit, which will be a lot more efficient. Okay, so the ratio for this is, unless they changed it, which doesn't look like they did, or did they? Maybe they did. I don't think so. It should be 1 to 6. Right, yeah, okay, so, basically, and we look at this dude, one advanced circuit takes 6 seconds and requires 4 cable every 6 seconds. So how many cables do we make in 6 seconds? Well, we do a craft every half second, and we get 2 cable per there, you can see. So basically, in a second, we get 4, which means that in 6 seconds, we make 24, and if these require 4 each, 24 divided by 4 is 6, which means that one cable machine can support 6 advanced circuit machines. So, pretty simply, what we're going to do is we're going to space this out a little bit. And we're going to set him to be cable. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think. Yep. Thought I miscounted. And we're going to belt the cable here on either the inside or outside. And so what I'm actually going to do is, there's no way we can support this, but I'm just going to preemptively set up a few machines just so we have our spacing right. We're actually going to do this, mirror this on the other side. And then probably output the reds in the middle would be my guess. Typically, I do it like this with long-handed. Like I said, I do a lot of these setups on the fly. So, yeah, okay, because we need a cable belt, and then we need a circuits and plastic belt. And sorry guys if there's like noise. They're like shoveling outside. My windows are all closed. I can't dampen the sound anymore. I do apologize. Okay, so basically, let's go ahead and set this up like here, sir. Cable could actually go. Do we want cable on both sides? If we continue to expand this down, no, we shouldn't, because the ratio is 1 to 6 always. So unless we like beacon it or something, so we're not gonna like have this cable machine support past here. If we do expand this down, it's gonna end up being a cable machine here, and then another set of 6 like that is kind of what that's gonna look like. So he's gonna export there. We're gonna put another one here like that, and then this guy is gonna grab, and I suppose we could kind of just do something like that, and then this one is gonna go like this. Okay, so it's only gonna be half a belt right now, but that will actually expand very soon probably. And then on the outside here, we're going to have circuits and plastic. Now there's probably a much more efficient, like space efficient way to do this. And if I spent, 20, 30 minutes coming up with a build, I could certainly do it. But I don't think you guys want to watch that. Me tearing stuff down and building it again and again and again, trying to figure something out like that. So, I mean, this is certainly decent. I mean, this is more than sufficient. We have some, let's grab some belt. Actually, probably need all of it because that plastic's a ways away. Let's see, grab some more inserters potentially. We're only have about 15 fast inserters here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually clear this, and I'm going to reset this guy to be fast inserters. Just so we have that little more easily accessible. And then we're actually going to need to get copper in here. And there's a few ways we can do this. We could just bring copper straight in from the top right here, like that. Or we could kind of curve things a little bit and have copper come in right here. And then have the circuits and stuff go this way. Now the only issue with this is, like, how do we get copper farther down the line? And this is where things can be a little bit tricky. There's certainly ways to do it, because I've done it before. Remember exactly. We may actually, let's do a research here. Yeah, accumulators would be good. What else? Don't really need landmines. Can't do that yet. Portable solar panels, I guess. They did buff them a little bit. We may actually need to rearrange how this works, now that I'm saying this. I think, yeah, I changed my mind, guys. What we're going to do... Oh, hold on. I was going to make this copper. It seems like a bit of a waste, though, to excuse me, to have this be running all the way down. And then not have the circuit machines grabbing from it. I mean, we could do this with some underground belt weaving later on once we need to. Because if you put different levels of underground belts like within the same plane here, you can actually have them work simultaneously without connecting to each other if they're different levels of belt. And that's, I think, the way we actually have to do this, because Either way, this is going to be quite the pain. I mean, I could do like this and run it down, and then this one would have to do all kind of curvy stuff, but I'm not really a fan of that. One other option we could do, and this is probably not going to be very pretty. One option we could do is have the copper kind of run along the inside here, which is not great, simply because once it gets here, then we're stuck with the question of how the heck do we actually give it copper? And that's a good question. Although actually, this may work because this copper cable isn't running any farther than that. So really, he could just do this and then end right there. And then these dudes would go like here, and then this would export. So what would actually have to happen is we would really need stack inserters for this, I believe, to make it work fully, but then we could output here, and he could go. I think that's actually what we'll do. I'm not sure I've ever done it this way before, so this is kind of nice. It's an experiment. So this first one I'm not going to do like that, just because I can do it like this, which will be a bit better. But we'll do that. Same thing on the other side, should be easy enough to mirror. Okay, so let's bring this guy up, and this needs to be a merged circuit plastic belt. We have splitters and stuff right over here. I was about to make some. I should know better than that. Okay, so he's gonna... It's actually placed in the wrong spot, as usual. Alright, so like that. And we're gonna have to do another one over here, but that's okay. I think. Maybe we want to bring a full line of circuits and a full line of plastic down first and then split it. It's getting a little messy doing that, actually, because there's already a ton of belts going through here. So let's go bring this plastic down and figure out kind of where this is actually going to end up for us. And this thing is stopped for some reason. Doesn't have any of this, probably because it's out of stuff because I actually didn't fix the train yet, but that's okay. We have a fair bit here to get us started. Okay, so really, I'm not going to keep this buffer chest here. I just kind of want to empty it. And it will certainly probably just empty, trying to fill this belt all the way down to here, in all honesty. Okay, so coal. I don't think we had anything else spaced here. We're certainly not going to need 2 belts of coal, so we could just bring him alongside this. See, good thing I grabbed all that belt, huh? Alright, let's do that. Boom. So there's the plastic, and there's that, and then copper, which is conveniently right here, much closer to work with. Come over this way. See, this is why it's good to underground your buffs, especially ahead of time. Save some work later. And we just finished this. So the portable solar panels used to be pretty atrocious, and they're still not great in my opinion, but they are better. They now generate 30 kilowatts. They used to generate 15, I believe. Maybe it was even 10. It was really bad. So at the minimum, they've doubled them, potentially tripled them. I don't remember exactly how much they generated. So getting a modular armor once we get some red circuits with some of these solar panels may actually be worth it now. Normally, I would just like never do that because I didn't find it to be worth it, but it certainly could be now. Okay, is there any... Oh dear. Okay, so this is the problem with doing this. There's actually nowhere to power this, which is quite unfortunate. Well, substations. Can I get those yet? I don't think so. Nope. Alright, well, there's a way to power it. It's not pretty. This is becoming far messier than I would have hoped, guys. It's okay. It's fine. There we go. This actually may end up not too bad. This may end up not too bad at all. There we go. And then this one, so it's like every 2 belts. Just doing this to try to keep it uniform with our power poles and stuff. Boom. These wires are still a little bit annoying, but... Okay, and then this guy, well, we're actually out. That's the other thing I need to automate here. So this is going, and this should actually just go. Like, this should just work. And there we go. It's working. So red circuits, I mean, they're not, like, super expensive, but they take a really long time. I mean, 6 seconds. And that's base rate, remember. We're going off of base rate with these ratios, and these things don't even craft at a speed of 1, so it's actually more than 6 seconds in reality, which means you need a lot of these. You need quite a lot, but we have some, so that's really good news. And then I really kind of want to just do the whole other side there, but let's go fix this silly train. Ooh, belt immunity equipment. Yes, please. Night vision. Actually, that would be good for you. That would, for you guys, that would help a lot. That's probably going to be the first thing we get, once we can get a modular armor. Some, portable solar panels, a battery, some night vision. Power is almost maxed. And, I don't know what else. Exoskeletons, probably. Personal roboports won't do us any good until we actually get the robots, which... technically we can make. We need electric engines and batteries. We haven't quite done batteries yet. So as soon as we do batteries, and then electric engines, are used, I think, in these still? Oh no, they're not. They were taken out. Okay. So really, we don't actually need to automate electric engines en masse aside from the robot production. Alright, and we're going to bring some solid fuel. We're making a ton of solid fuel, remember. We're going to bring some of that. We could actually, like... Alright, radar. I need to place a radar here. I actually remember. Let's see if I continue to remember by the time we get there. I forget things really quick. We could place some lights along here. It would be kind of nice. Spruce things up a bit. Need a lot more lights than that. I'm not going to power him yet, or give him fuel, because he's going to drive off. And I don't want to run back. I want to hitch a ride with this dude. Yeah, we could certainly use some lights over here. And a radar, of course. Wow, did this get attacked, or did I place a damaged one? I'm honestly not quite sure. Oh. Throw one here, and then maybe one over here. There we go. Light things up a little bit for us. These are full, which is fantastic. 24K. Why are you not at 25K? Silly tanks. Alright, let me hop in. Otherwise, I'm probably going to get run over trying to hop in when it dies. I know that's what you guys wanted to see, but... there's no way I can place this going. Aha, it worked. Not in the right spot, but... Personal battery finished. Alright. Rocket fuel? Not quite there yet. What about... Character logistics. We don't need them yet, but we will. And the tool belt actually now expands your inventory. It used to expand your actual tool belt when this was the tool belt. But now it just adds more inventory space, which I certainly need. Hello? What was his weight condition again? Fluid is less than 40K. Oh. It's just not really what I want. Say less than 10K. Make a little bit more sense, huh? Okay, so we have some solid fuel over here. I'm kind of putting it in the wrong spot to be attempting to bring it up there, but what we could do here, actually, is not do that, and do some nice spaghetti weaving here. So he still connects. Run this through. I'm actually going to manual him for now, because I want to make sure he actually gets the solid fuel this time. Oh. Whoops. I saw that coming. I was about to say, can I do this without hitting anything? And the answer is no. No, I can't. Alright. So now, let's take you, underground, door not, underground to here. Excuse me. Oh, this is a problem. Quite frustrating. No? Alright, there we go. Oh my goodness, guys. I don't know if you heard that. There's like gigantic freaking icicles and sections of snow falling off my roof, and it's super loud. Okay, so there we go. I did put solid fuel, and that's the one I did put it in a minute ago, so he's okay for a few runs. Okay, so now, basically, what we gotta do now is add some more circuits. And then we'll probably call it a video. Because this is only half a belt, and I don't really like half belts in situations like this. Okay, so you are going to do that, and then we're just going to mirror this exactly, and this should work actually quite well. It's very lucky that you can insert on the undergrounds, and that we could underground this middle part in general. Right, okay, so then this... This, it's actually, I'm actually liking how this is shaping up. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. And the reason we curve this in like this is because if he's pulling from here, we need to export. If this goes like, well, you could actually, well, not really. Because if this goes like this and you need to export, it becomes one belt, which doesn't work. So by curving that in, it's separating the belts like that. And then this guy, really, I should have matched these, but the power pulls wouldn't have quite worked anyway, so it's fine. Yeah. That, like that. Bunch of those, and then this guy, come over here. And, I mean, this will, they're, like I said, they're not super expensive, but this will eat resources. So, you know, I don't want to go, like, super crazy with this right now. Even this amount may kind of drain our belts a bit. But, we'll have to see what that actually turns out like. Thinking about it, I could have actually moved this closer. We don't need this extra belt here. You can sideload directly from a splitter. I just kind of like having that extra belt for some reason. It's just like a weird little quirk of mine. Alright. Let's do this. And there we go. Fantastic. And this should be blueprintable and stuff. Now, because we won't blueprint this front part, but this part should be able to continue. And then we'll just bring this guy over like that. And that should do it. So this thing should be kicking into action. We have a full belt, double-sided, of red circuits. So to make a modular armor, we're going to need 30, which I'm pretty sure we already have on this belt. 31. And we'll go ahead and make one, actually. And then next time, we'll make some of these solar panels. And, oh, they actually made them even better because these things used to take multiple normal solar panels. And now they only take one. So that's actually even better. They used to be, like, really expensive and give you pretty much no power. So these are actually not bad now. Also, you'll notice our inventory increased. Doing power armor, actually, like each armor thing, you can see their inventory bonus 10. Modular armor, and then power armor Mark II each give you like a whole nother slot of inventory here. So once we get tool belt as well, our inventory is going to be pretty decent size, which is awesome for me because mine always fills up with junk. I'm pretty notorious for that. But I think that's going to do it, guys. Getting red circuits done is a huge accomplishment because now we can actually pretty much do blue science. We don't have the official solid fuel setup done, but we have like 2,000 of it boxed here, which is enough to get us started because then we can just knock out our first research, which is this, and then transfer everything to cracking that we need to, and all will be good in the world until the bugs eat us. So thanks as always, guys, for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like, and any thoughts and questions, leave below. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care. Yikes.